Hey guys, what's going on? It's GCoast31 here, and today's video is going to be a lineup update. And I haven't really put this out yet. You guys can look back at my first episode of my Diamond Dynasty gameplay series. But in this video, I'm just going to talk about the players I have, which ones you should get. And yeah, so I'll get right to it. Starting pitchers, I got Greinke, Chris Archer, Cole Hamels, Bartolo Colon, of course, and Justin Verlander. Now, I've been trying to decide who to get as my fifth starter. I mean, my number 5 starter has always been somebody different depending on the inside edge. But, don't get this Burt Bylevin because he's just pure ass. He only really has 2 pitches, fastball and a curveball. Don't let, just because he has 4 pitches, he only has 2 types of pitches. I mean, it's just so easy to read. Like, every time I pitch him, he easily gives up 6 runs, at least, every time. Just don't even go for the Twins. I mean, you could complete the collection, but don't get this card. I mean, it's a waste. Or unless if you're trying to quick sell it. I mean, that's 5K free stubs. You could do that. But, he's just a waste. Zach Greinke, I mean, he's a pretty good. I mean, he could rake too. He's got pretty good hitting stats as a pitcher, and he's just really good. I mean, he's my number 1 normally, except if Chris Archer has an inside edge. But then Chris Archer, he is probably like my favorite pitcher. He has a really good slider, really good fastball, and I suggest that you go after him because if you get him, you basically do the Rays collection, and I'll talk about that in a bit. Cole Hamels, I really only had him like once. I don't really have enough data to tell you guys if he's worth it or not. But I pulled him in a pack. So Bartolo Colon, he's really good. I suggest you go out and get him. He's got a couple different pitches, 4 different types, and he could rake a little bit too. Bartolo Colon hitting those dingers. And last, Justin Verlander, I just have him here because he had a really good inside edge today. I mean, not really good, but I've been trying to find somebody else to use. I mean, I like Wandy and Scott. They're just a little slow. I mean, they don't have really the velocity. See, 57 and 70. It's really not that good. But, I just don't pitch good with Scott Kazmir as it is. So going to my bullpen, I got Carter Capps. He's definitely worth it. Go ahead and get him. Jake Diekman, he's a really good budget lefty. Tyler Clipper, John Axford, Aroldis Chapman I got from the Captain's Store, Greg Holland, and Billy Wagner. Greg Holland, he is one of the most underrated relief pitchers in this game. I mean, look at those stats, and he only goes for 1,000 stubs. I mean, you should definitely go out and get him, and he throws a little bit of heat too. So going to my lineup, at number 1 in my lineup, I got Ichiro Suzuki. He is a beast. I mean, always gets high and in with him. That's where people most likely will throw it. Either high and in or breaking balls low. Look at those stats. I don't know how he's not like a 99 in this game. I mean, it's just because of his position. But if you put him in center or left, his overall definitely goes up. And my creative guy is Frank Thomas. I mean, you wouldn't see him at shortstop, but I just love seeing him do that because he's like 265. He's one of the heaviest guys in the game. And just to see him like dive and get a ball and then throw it to first is just hilarious in my opinion. Pablo Sandoval, he's really good. He's one of my favorite hitters. Don't let the power numbers underestimate what he's able to do. And he plays catcher. So I normally put him there. He's probably like the second best catcher in this game, maybe third. So he's got a pretty decent arm. And his contact's really good too. And really good vision. Jose Bautista, if you guys haven't checked out my last vid, he had a no doubt at center. That basically tells you, he has a lot of pop. And he's got a really good arm too. Prince Fielder, I love using this card. I mean, he just, like, game's not over till the fat guy swings, as everybody tells you. But he's really good. Ian Kinsler, he's a beast. He only has 67 power, but let me tell you, he hits home runs like it's nothing. He's just great. Jim Edmonds, he's really good too. I've been struggling with him a little bit. I don't know why, but maybe I need to change the outfield. And last, I have Adrian Beltre. He's really good against righties. Lefties not so much, but he can still put it out there. Okay, so now moving on to the bench. The bench always changes. I mean, I never know who I'm going to put on the bench, but right now I got Carl Crawford. This is the race collection reward. This guy is really good. He's like Ian Kinsler. He hits it out sometimes when like he's not even supposed to, and he's got great fielding, really good speed too. Paul Goldschmidt, as my backup first baseman for when a lefty comes in. He's really good. I can't hit with him for whatever reason. I'm trying to though. Jeff Francoeur, lefty specialist. Look at those stats. The best in the game against the lefty. If only his vision was a little bit bigger, but you know he still hits it out. He's got a really good arm too. So Chris Bryant, he's only in because of inside edge. Sometimes his inside edge makes him like really good, and he's just a crazy card. So last we have Daniel Murphy. He should be a diamond in my opinion. He's like leading the league in average and like a bunch of other things, or at least close to leading it. So, you know, that's my lineup. I'll tell you about a couple different guys too. This Fred McGriff is really underrated. You should go ahead and get him. He's really easy. You just need a Braves collection. I don't even think they have a gold. Eddie Murray, I tried him, but I just can't hit with him. That funky batting stance, I don't know. Will Clark, he's pretty good. Ben Zobrist, sometimes I put him in because he's just a beast. Look at those hitting stats. Like, they're pretty shit. But, you know, I don't know. I just hit better with people with not so good stats, I guess. I have no idea. So third base, Eddie Matthews, I don't suggest getting him. I can't hit with him. George Brett's pretty good. You could go ahead and get him. And shortstop, I have my created guy. But I think out of these four guys, I think either Correa or Banks is the best. Barry Larkin has like no power. So, you know, he's not that good. And Luis Gonzalez, I sometimes put him in. But, you know, I go on streaks with players. Like, sometimes I'll be hitting great, like 500. And then other times, you know, I won't be hitting a ball out of the infield. So, Shin-Soo Choo, great righty specialist. Go ahead and get him. And anybody else? 18 Mark Jumbos. So yeah, that's probably gonna be my lineup for the next couple days. Hopefully they drop like a couple new flashbacks this week, and hopefully they're gonna be pretty good. So I could go ahead and give you guys another lineup update. So that's gonna be it for this video, guys. If you enjoyed, please like, and until next time, peace, guys.